What's going on, everybody? Rob here, Trev2323. Today starts my vacation. So I rented a 15-passenger van, and I'm in Highland, Indiana, and I rented it from Marcus Allard. So I reserved it like January. We're in August now, and I put $100 down on it just to hold it. So I'm gonna let you know the total cost and everything. Then we're gonna track the fuel mileage on it also. What? Look at that. That's the Transit 350, 15-passenger van, high top roof. Even when you buy the full coverage insurance, everything is covered except the top of the roof. But they did not know the height of this van, so I gotta look at it already. I gotta figure out the height of this van. They should have it somewhere, right? All right, I got the air conditioner on high. This thing is huge. And I'm gonna go ahead and top it up, and then we'll go ahead and figure out how much gas mileage, how good this gas mileage gets. Okay, I just got my Capital One alert. A charge hold for $1,431 has just been placed on my card. So that they put the whole hold on my card. And I'm renting it. This is a Saturday, and I'm bringing it back on a Saturday. Alright, so when you rent the Transit 350, it says the gas tank is on the driver's side. I looked all along the driver's side and I can't find no dang gas tank. The gas tank is actually right when you open the door, and there's no cap for it. It's just a hole right there that you put it into. So it's right when you open the door is where your gas tank is on a Transit 350. Alright, so we're in the 15-passenger. We're heading to Orlando from Chicago. The GPS says we should be there at 6:20 in the morning. We're driving straight through. My honey's taking first shift over here driving, and it really feels like just driving a regular van, just extremely longer. But if there's a big strong wind gust, it's not bad, but you do feel the wind gust. But I got an 02 Astro van, so you feel the wind gust in that thing more than you feel the wind gust in this thing. So I'll let you know the first time we pull over for gas. I'll let you know what the average gas was on there. Okay, so we made our first stop, and we're actually averaging like almost 14 miles to the gallon right now, 15 miles to the gallon now. When I put the keys in, I'll show you, but I wanted to show you this also about the 15-passenger van. The travel suitcases fit under the seat on this one right here, like the airplane. And there's only certain seats that the car seats go on. They have these little black buttons, and those are the ones with that the car seats can strap on. Alright, now here we are, we're at the first stop. You see it's filled not all the way to full, so we're probably gonna put $15 more in. This pump is broken, we gotta go in. But you just check it by pressing this right here. It's 90 degrees out right now. We're averaging almost 17 miles per gallon, so that actually ain't bad. We're at 329 miles to E, and that's filled up a little bit before full. And remember, it's at 306 miles to E before we left, and that was at 13 miles per gallon. So it averages on the average speed limit you're going. Okay, from here I don't want to waste any time. It's going to be more information about the 15-passenger, but it averaged 16.5 miles per gallon. So you have to figure out how long you're going to take it on Gas Buddy. But I couldn't find the Transit 350 on Gas Buddy, but this was the Transit 350, and it averaged 16.5 miles per gallon. Also, the 350, when we did fill it up, I reset the trip thing, and when I reset the trip thing and we were on the expressway constantly, it was each tank we filled up was 400 miles per tank. So we went like 1,300 miles. So we filled it up about 4 times from Chicago to Disney. All right, the Transit 350 at 16 miles per gallon is what I put in. It averaged about 16.5. It's 1,152 miles from Chicago to Orlando. It used 72 gallons of gas to get there, and fuel cost to get there on average was $205. For round trip, it'd be $411. Either way, that's just approximate if you're gonna rent the Transit 350. Like I said, ours was it was 13 something that I paid, but I put $100 deposit, so it was $1,450 is what I paid to rent it for a Saturday through Monday, and then I spent about $400 in gas. All right. Look, ask me if these DVD players are worth it.
I've seen the first, the third one like 5
Yeah, I know.
That's it, watching the movies. Very worth it. Alright, it's 8:30 at night. 422 miles to eat, so we're getting better MPG, better gas miles to the gallon. Let's see if I can get, oh my god. I'm try this one. Here we go. We're averaging almost 17 miles per gallon. So it's 16.1 on this last trip, and it actually seemed like the faster we kind of went, the less it went. So it's about 16.1 miles per gallon is what we've been averaging. Let me finish this video driving down here with this 15 passenger van. You see I got it parked in 2 parking spaces, and actually 11 of us came down in here, but we loaded the crap out of it. There's 19 of us here, but 2 other people decided to bring their own cars after all. Now gas wise, it was a pretty decent amount. I'll total the gas up and let you know how much it was. But we had other people with smaller cars having to pull over more than us because this gas tank is so much bigger, but the more you let it go down, the more you're gonna have to fill it up. But you're looking at, I would venture to average it at 16.5 miles per gallon. I didn't even lock it. But yeah, 16.5 miles per gallon times however many miles you're gonna go. And what's going on, everybody? Rob here, Trev2323. You see I'm in the back seat right now. My sister-in-law, Sashi Bobblehead, Sashi Lynn, is gonna be driving, and then my wife's gonna be in there. This is the 15 passenger van. You see underneath the seats, there's room for luggage right there. Kind of small area for people to sit, but what I should have done, seeing that we lost 2 more people, they went in another car, but there's 2, 3, 3, 3, and 4. But what I did tell them is I told them not to take out the back seats for us in case we got here and more people wanted to ride with us. Well, pot calling the kettle black, horse after the cart. I wish we would have taken out at least 2 of the seats to fit more luggage in the back. This thing right here in the city averages like 13 miles per gallon, so that's not good. On the highway it gets like 16, almost 17 miles per gallon. The 15 passenger van, I gotta take you to vacuum it out. This is the 15 passenger high top. Guess what? When you rent this van, your regular car insurance does not cover a 15 passenger van, so we purchased the insurance. It's purchased full coverage insurance, but guess what? It doesn't cover the top of the van, so that's only like 3/4 insurance you're buying. Either way, oh look at that bug. Look at, it's purple. That's a bug actually. Now this thing is the Transit 350. Transit 350. This sucker hauls ass. I mean hauls. Whenever you're hauling, don't worry about it. We wound up taking 11 people. We rented it for 15. We didn't make the seats like that. That's how they were when I rented it. It has storage compartments up top. Make sure you get everything out of there. USBs, there's only 2 12 volts outlets in the front with a USB there. And then there's one more USB or 12 volt outlet in the back right here. It comes with 4 seats in the back, 3 and 1, 3 and 1, and 3. My problem, oh, the air conditioning is all along the top. All along the top, there's the controls for the top air conditioning. There's the controls for the bottom air conditioning. It does have a tiny rear view backup camera, so that really did come in handy. What I should have done is I should have taken out the back seats. Somebody actually drove an extra car that we weren't thinking we're taking the car. So we, instead of using those seats, we put all our luggage in the seats. But if I would have taken out those 4 back seats, we would have had a lot more luggage space. Going up hills or mountains, this is a Transit 350. There wasn't a problem at all. This thing was awesome and phenomenal. It averaged 16.5 miles per gallon on the expressway. 16.5 miles per gallon. It has a 20 to 22 gallon tank. So from Chicago to Orlando, we filled up about 5 times. I mean, it was, if you just have it sitting idling, you're looking at 13.5 miles per gallon. Either way, this is a Transit 350. I'll talk a little bit more about it later. Also, when you open the door, make sure you don't get hit with that because this slides out. when you open the door. I'm gonna grab my leaf blower and blow it out. It don't have to be back till tomorrow. See, that goes in, and when we park it, we fold the mirrors in right here. I got all the gas receipts, so I'll total up the gas, maybe, because there's a crap load of receipts. But I mean, it does pretty good in gas for a Transit 350. It's rear wheel drive, but it was well worth it to get the high top van. It was a lot more comfortable. There were 11 people going. There were 9 people coming back because somebody else wound up taking the car. But like I said, if I would have known that, I left the extra seats in because I'm always thinking about everybody else. People are flying down there and maybe they might need to ride with us. But there were so much cars that I should have just took the extra seats out and we would have had a lot more storage place. All right, I just turned the van back in. It came out to $1,340, and that was with unlimited mileage on the 15-passenger van. Now, what somebody in there told me, because I got 16.5 miles to the gallon on this 15-passenger van. There it goes right there, back there. I got 15 miles to the gallon on it. It's the Transit 350. Somebody in there told me that it has the same engine as a F250. So the same engine as a F250 is pretty awesome on the 15-passenger van. I did rent it from Marcus Allard, and it was like I said, $1341 for Saturday through Monday with unlimited mileage for the 15-passenger. If I would do it again, if I didn't need to use all the seats, I would have them take out the back row of seats but still rent the 15-passenger. Either way, that was a pretty awesome journey. They got a Hertz Shelby GT 350 over there. I asked if I could rent that, although they said that that's somebody's personal car at this Hertz. That would be pretty, excuse me, pretty awesome. Now these Super Duties right here you can rent also. The F250 Super Duties. And these are $70 per day with $100 mileage, although I mean 100 mileage, 100 miles of mileage, but $70 a day with an F250. So this is for like if somebody got a yacht or got a boat and they store it themselves and they want to launch it once a year and bring it back once a year, $70 a day, you could grab a Super Duty from here and take it to rent also. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.